Oh yeah. Have you never heard of the OBGYN? Yeah, it's when the girl sits on your face, but not your mouth. It's the eyes. You're doing a little checkup. You know what I mean? You're seeing what's good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You're trying to see what's going on. You know, before you eat it, you got to inspect it, right? A lot of you inexperienced people don't know that, you know? Now, this isn't something the girl is aware of. You know, she's not like, okay, inspection time. No. You're like, hey, give me 1 second. I need to get my position, right? Move it right here. Do a little quick look. What's good? You know what I mean? You good? All right. Come back down. You know, it's called the inspection. There's a lot of techniques I could teach you guys. Now, this is definitely for college scenarios, right? Because, like, if you're, like, hooking up, you know, like, back when you're in, like for me, I lost in Virginia at 13, right? In middle school and high school, there's nothing to really fucking worry about, right? In college, though, you got to have your guard up because you're not really sure what the fuck's going on, right? Now, there's two techniques. The first technique I just taught you was the OBGYN, okay? This other technique is called the fly swatter. Now, I've talked about this many times, okay? The fly swatter is, you know, if you want to see what the fuck you're working with, right? So the fly swatter, you know, if you're really getting ready to go to second base, you know, and you're not really sure what's going on, you know, you want to do the fly swatter. The fly swatter technique is, you know, your hands are down, she's close to you, you're close to her. What you want to do is you bring the hand, right? Since your hand is by your side, it's in the same level as, you know, it's close to or around the vagina, right? Now you want to do a little lift up and act like there's a fly, right? Now what you've really done there is you've wafted, right? You've wafted to see if there's any odors that should make you get the fuck out of there, right? Now this is a very, very good technique to use if you're really just landing in a one-night stand situation after a party, you're not really sure, right? So these are two very, very good techniques that can get you out of very fucked up situations, believe me.
And then one day I found a fucking condom, a nice golden wrapper. I unwrapped it, got hard, put it on, and I put it on the wrong way, but that was my first condom putting on experience.
That's such a smart because I did that, but I was already like mid, you know, like I was there. Like I was, on the top of the mountain, about to put the flag on, and I did it. I put it on backwards, and then I remember at school they said, if you put on backwards, you can't just put on the right way. You have to get a new one. So I got a new one, and I did it again, and I got a new one. And by that time, I was soft like a fucking uncooked macaroni, man.
Dude, can you just imagine that poor girl? Like he says, those fucking 6 condoms. Why? Where's the rubber? Why did I put it on right? And this girl was probably just sitting there, just like,
last story's terrible.
It's not the wrong way, dude. Give me another one, real quick. Come on, fast. I'm getting soft. Come on.
So this is what you do, right? You put it on, like it's a little bit dark, right in the room, and it's getting cozy, and then you turn the lights on. Hey, I need to put it on. And then you turn the lights off again, right? Then
it's killed.
Wait,
what?
When you turn the lights on already, it's already killed.
You don't need to
kill the mood.
Guys.
Why are the lights off to begin with?
No, the lights can be off.
It's cozy. You get it.
The lights can be, guys.
It's
the lights are always on here.
Put a little night
No,
light
no,
on.
no.
You guys are pissing me off. Give me a sec here.
Okay, before you go, I gotta go.
No, I gotta answer that for you too, man. Just real quick.
Oh.
Listen, okay? You can, okay, here. I gotta find a good, okay, look.
As soon as you turn the lights on, you're killing the mood.
Listen, look. Just look.
Turn the light on.
Guys, please just fucking look, okay? Look.
Looking.
Imagine that, okay, this is your finger, right? Okay?
Finger.
Look, okay, so as soon as it's out, right? This is your finger, okay? It doesn't matter if the lights are, I can just have my eyes closed, okay? I take it out of the wrapper, okay? Now this is the edge of the condom, okay? This is all you do. You go, hold on, does it untwist this way? Okay, no, it's the wrong side. Then you flip it over. Does it untwist? Yes, it does. And then you put it on the fucking cock. Why do you need the lights on to look at it?
Condom that looks like a bottle.
Bro, think of it. Put your fingers like this on each side of the condom. You do a small little twist like this.
Okay, listen.
You do a small little twist. You see if it undoes. Oh, man.
I definitely don't have one. Who has a condom right now? Joe did a condom, and let's do it. Let's try this right now.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
If I'm allowed to, I will. If I'm allowed to, I will.
Train. Are your fingers, train. Are your fingers like this, or are they like this?
Please
They're like this. Man,
just go get it.
It's a flat circle. It doesn't matter if it's like this or like this.
No.
Yeah, but how do you twist?
That was on my head.
Bro, look like this. Look, you're not twisting. Your
That's
fingers.
what I'm talking about. That's a twist. You're like this.
The end of the condom is a
Oh, if it's
circle. You
on-
twist.
oh, if it's like
so if it
this.
unravels
Okay.
for even a
No, I get
millimeter,
what
it's
you're
the
talking
right
about.
side.
Yeah, or else it'll go back
This
up.
I didn't
Exactly.
know.
True.
Sometimes, let's say something big happens,
Okay.
and there's real good on YouTube. An example is when I do setup reviews. People on YouTube love the setup reviews. When I review the people's setups, they love it. And as soon as I post a video about it, the next day, no, I'm not kidding, the next day, the whole chat, I'd say, is about like 40%, that's a huge number, different. People act different, talk different. There's less emotes. It's very, very, very odd.
YouTube.
But
It's
if
very
I kept
YouTube.
that up
People coming
too
in from
fa-
YouTube.
Yeah, if I kept that up too fast, right? The influx of these viewers would overrun what I already have, and the whole experience would shift towards YouTube. And a good example of that, a living example of what I'm afraid of, is the Austin show. I think his chat had an influx so fast that his following and his actual viewer base swapped entirely from an LSF, edgy, or more emote using to complete all caps Turbo Dream Low, and and I think it's very difficult to recover from that. I think once you're past that, you're kind of donezo.
The big difference between like why would you go on Twitch versus OnlyFans is because like so Twitch has such a gigantic population of like 15-year-olds, right? It feels to me like some of these streamers are, and I'm not really sure who, but like if you think about it, it's like a killing field, right? Like you show up, you wear a bikini, and like who is the audience and what is your competition? So how many naked bodies are on OnlyFans and how many scantily clad bodies are on Twitch? What's the relative viewership? And it's almost like what I feel like if you really want to get to the most conniving part, I don't know that people are even consciously doing this, but from a psychological perspective, it's like a cigarette company showing up at like a pep rally in the 15th grade. I mean, sorry, for 15-year-olds, right?
I'm 27. I'm loving 6.
So here's the first question. So how long has the hot tub meta been going on?
About a month and a half, 2 months, right?
How long do metas persist on Twitch?
About the same amount of time.
So this is the first thing, is like, I don't know if we're just like really looking at it from a scientific perspective. Forget about psychology for a second. Metas evolve, right? So like, here's what I'm hearing from the hot tub meta. Is it sexualized? Absolutely. But if we really think about it, or let's assume for a moment that the answer is yes, right? I don't know. I'm not really sure. If we assume that it's sexualized, let's think about like if I want to watch something on the internet, I have this thing called an internet connection. And depending on what country I am, generally speaking, I can go to whatever website I want to. And I know it's hard for y'all to understand this, but there are actually like a lot of websites which are free, which have a lot of sexualized content, which I can very easily access. Now, the website asks me if I'm 18 or older, and I can't lie. So if I'm younger than 18, I have to click the no button. But generally speaking, if I'm interested in sexual content, there's no shortage. Right. So why is this explosion happening on Twitch? Right? So like this is where I think it could be with the sexualization is I'm sure it's a component. But there may be other things. Like this just could be the current meta, right? Like
people want to be part of something, right? Like it's
just the meta.
Everybody's
and the
doing
meta
it, so it's
evolves,
like
and everyone's doing it, and we're doing it. So I think if we think about the psychology, I think why people are watching it is because it's taboo, right? So like Twitch is like full of people who want to push the boundary. So the reason that the meta is propagating is because a guy like DJ Wheat shows up, comments on it, and gets crucified. That's going to persist the hot tub meta. The shit show from that comment is going to get the Twitch trolls rolling in there because I don't know if you guys get this, but like everyone who watches the hot tub meta can actually watch the naked meta on a different website. But they are choosing to watch the sexualized, non-pornographic content. Is that because, like, I mean, dude, people in bikinis, like women in bikinis who are scantily clad, have been selling beer and can be found all over the internet. Why are people watching it on Twitch? I think there could be like other elements to it besides the sexualization.
I can break it
I think
down.
a big part of that is the taboo and the boundary setting and like, oh, look what's going on that I can kind of be a part of, right? Yeah. And there's certainly like something of a, an arousal component, but like I think they're, I wonder if they're getting equally aroused by the fact that this is happening on Twitch.
It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. That's true. That's pretty true.
Yeah, so. Okay, dude. It was fucking hot. Okay, dude.
Okay,